So cold and bleeding now, now, now.
Nico, what's wrong?
I'm so hungry. I made this meal in my lunchbox, but it's cold.
What do you mean it's cold?
It was warm. It was warm when I cooked it, and then I wanted to heat it up in a microwave, but there's nowhere to find a microwave in this university, and I spent over £1,800 a year on food, and it gets so expensive, and I just wish there was some way I could heat up my food.
Have you never heard of heat?
No? Heat? What's that?
Let me show you.
Oh, wow. Oh. And so what does it do?
Heat is a Tupperware that will heat up your box
Heat up my food.
anytime, anywhere.
Introducing the Heat Box, an innovative product designed with students in mind. Rechargeable so you can heat up your food in between classes or on the go. Safe because you certainly don't need another thing to worry about. Waterproof so your lunch stays where it belongs, and odorless so your friends never need to know when you're eating tuna. We like to think of it as an engineering masterpiece. It has a reinforced stainless steel interior to keep your food as warm as possible and a rubber exterior to make sure your food is the only thing that's piping hot. It also harnesses the energy of a lithium-ion battery, making the power of heat a power you can bring anywhere. Heat. Heat is a smart food container that provides UK students the ability to carry and heat up their home-cooked food using rechargeable battery technology anytime, anywhere. The Heat team decided to take a look at the major competitors in their space. Crock-Pot, HJL, and Zerotis emerged as the main competitors, all of which described as heatable lunchboxes that are easy to use, convenient, and easily portable. The majority are stainless steel boxes that are removed from the exterior to be cleaned. However, Zerotis targets people who are approaching long car journeys by using cigarette lighter boxes, and HJL has received negative reviews for poor functionality. This leads us to our main competitor, Crock-Pot. Crock-Pot only exists in the US market and is at this moment not a threat to enter into the UK. They're ranked very highly on Amazon, 4 to 5 stars, due mainly to functionality and high quality of the product. However, there are some telling criticisms that stood out from these online comments. The plastic lid doesn't close after being heated a few times, and this makes the contents of the crock pot very spillable. It seemed to be too small, it takes too long to warm up the food, there are no settings, no on and off switch for temperature regulation, and it's seen as inconvenient. After a good long hard look at the competition, we found 3 ways that we differ. Our cross-competitor analysis led us to product quality as our first differentiation factor. Our product will provide our customers with value for money, and the product features being BPA-free, odorless, waterproof, easy to carry, easy to handle, big enough to store generous food portions, but also small enough to ensure that it fits in a backpack, means that it sets itself apart from the competitors in terms of quality and durability. Second of all, we have an extensive product line, offering our product in a variety of different shapes and sizes, but also a flexible product line because it's personalizable. This makes it particularly appealing to students who have the choice to personalize their products. And finally, we have a strong brand image and presence on campuses, affiliations with universities and student unions, as well as a strong social media platform that we'll get into a little bit later on. So we've drawn out a perceptual placement map for the competitor market. And as you can see, we place heat in the top right corner along the axis of quality and price. The finance team at Heat has also put extensive research into their pricing strategy. The main mantra of Heat is that at Heat, we've adopted a skimming pricing strategy where we price our product higher than those of our competitors. As you can see, we've decided on a price of £35 per box. This is a pricing decision affected because of our superior quality and functionality. The final pricing decision was reached using a demand-based approach according to the Amoroso-Robinson equation. For your viewing enjoyment, we have provided all of the pricing information that went towards informing our final decision. We invite you to browse through it at a leisurely place so you can understand all the variables that led to our final pricing decision. Finally, we finished off with a expected demand curve, showing how we expect the prices to fluctuate over any given year. Heat has decided to employ a multi-channel sales imperative to maximize the accessibility of our product to students at any given university, but also retain a certain level of control over the quality of the sales process. Heat has decided to use both indirect and direct sales channels in the distribution of their product. The main facilitator of our direct distribution channel is our online website. There are several reasons why we have chosen to use direct distribution. The most obvious being that anytime you feel the need to purchase a heat box, all you have to do is log into your phone. But there are other advantages. It ensures that the product quality is consistent. It gives us direct control over this sales channel. It gives us an immediate line of contact with our customers. It allows us to collect data on our customers, and it helps facilitate the after-sales process. We have also decided to partner with the university shops and restaurants that make every university unique. The idea being that anywhere that you can find food on campus, you can also find a heat box. This gives us increased accessibility to students, an integrated sales know-how, and enhanced sales support. In order to make the most out of these partnerships, we have given specific instructions on how and where to sell our heat boxes. We'd like them to be placed right next to the cash so that students see a heat box that's available for purchase when they have food on their mind. Heat has a very developed promotional strategy, starting first with online advertising. They have a dedicated social media team that creates curated content daily, but have also identified a group of grassroots student influencers who share their positive experiences about heat with their diverse group of followers. Heat also uses targeted online advertising to make sure that online ads pop up on the social media feeds of their most likely customers. Furthermore, they use search engine optimization so that anytime you search terms that concern heating up your food, Heat is the first one to show up. Heat also engages in traditional grassroots student marketing, specifically curated events at the beginning and end of every term, flyering and posters, as well as employing student brand ambassadors like our lovely friend Inez. In order to protect the environment and reduce waste, university unions who partner with Heat have entered into the University Union Heat Environmental Pact, meaning anytime you use Heat on campus to buy food, you receive 5% off your purchase. Furthermore, we have a pass-on referral program. At Heat, we also like to do things a little bit non-traditionally. We've engaged in some guerrilla and green marketing tactics. Plastic waste counters are located next to every university shop, and every time someone buys something used a plastic container, it shows how many tons of plastic that specific shop has thrown into the ocean. We also have introduced charging stations branded by Heat across the university, so the students can not only charge their phones and laptops, but of course also charge their heat containers. And finally, we've engaged in a microwave sabotage campaign. We deface the campus microwaves with Heat stickers and gear. Thank you for listening to our presentation. Heat, anytime, anywhere.